Some 35 minutes after 6, time for us to look at the headlines and also some news portals. But I have some messages on WhatsApp on 0560-800,000. And this is from Muzat, who is in Katy South, who is so not happy this morning. Muzat says, good morning. RNMV, in fact, please tell the president that teachers are also human beings. The fixed salary plus utility bills are killing. He should do something about it as soon as possible. Thank you, Muzat, for your message from K2 South. Let's see. This one says, thank God for another blessed new day. And I say good morning to all the AM show crew and also to all teachers of Young MA Basic School in Sablugu. This message is from Abdullah Abdul Razak, who is in Tamale. Good morning, Mama V and Roland. Please kindly ask ECG if the doomsaw is still ongoing, because after the new year, the light goes off every night. Maxwell in Amfoinga. Maxwell, I didn't say it's over. The person who announced that it was over exited. But the load shedding management team has said that the load shedding is not over, even though they say in this 2016 they are not doing load shedding. So, you know, maybe it's a fault in your area. Okay, let's see what the Daily Graphic is reporting this Tuesday. These are some of the headlines that you find in the paper today. Government to review utility tariffs. Story says that the government has indicated its preparedness to accommodate a downward review of utility tariffs announced by the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, the PURC, in December 2015. Ghana tightens security at its borders. Ghana is tightening security at its entry points and other key public establishments against any eventualities following the deadly terrorist attacks in the Burkinabe capital, Ouagadougou, last Friday. PAC threatens to sanction controller and accountant general. So the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament has threatened to sanction the controller and accountant general, Grace Adro, and her to recover some 825 Ghana cedis wrongly kept in a GCB bank account since 2001 by Wednesday next week. Fortunately for us here on the show, we've got a member of the committee on AM Talk. So more details on this. Daily Guide newspaper, Kojo Bonsu hot over $4.4 million amusement park. The Kumasi Metropolitan Chief Executive, Kojo Bonsu, is in hot waters, the paper is reporting, as some assemblymen are leading a crusade to get him jailed over alleged corrupt practices, leading to the fleecing of the assembly. You can get details of this in the paper. Parliament probes 21 million Ghana cedis ICT contracts, and this one says a 20.9 million Ghana cedis ICT contracts by the Controller and Accountant General's Department for improvement in its payroll system has come under critical scrutiny by the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament. And finally, DKM boss sent to court. So the Chief Executive Officer of the Diamond Microfinance Company, Martin K. Dele, has appeared before an Accra Circuit Court for dishonestly misappropriating 40,000 Ghana cedis. We move on to the final newspaper. DVLA clears backlog. The Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority has finally cleared the backlog of over 200,000 driver's licenses, ending several months of frustration on the part of the driving public. And they need to do a lot of public education because people still are not aware that their licenses are ready at the DVLA. Stay away from our demo. Organized Labor has warned political parties to stay away from demonstrations tomorrow. According to the organizers, it has come to the attention that some political parties are planning to politicize their demonstrations. They are warning, stay away from us. Jail me, fake currency fraudster tells police. So a serial female swindler has been grabbed by the Airport Police Command for using fake currencies to pay for services. I guess the details of the story will tell you where he says jail me. EaseWish transactions near 1 billion Ghana cedis, and the total value of transactions recorded on the EaseWish platform last year reached 922.3 million Ghana cedis, more than 238% increments on the 2014 transaction value of 272.7 million Ghana cedis. The Ghana Interbank Payment and Settlement Systems has said. And ratified trade facilitation agreement to boost export revenue. Story says that the Coalition for Trade Facilitation, a business-led initiative, says speedy ratification and implementation of the trade facilitation agreement could raise the country's export revenue. These are the headlines that we can review. It's up to you to go to the newsstands. If you're interested in any of the story, just grab the paper and read the details. Let's see what City FM is reporting this day. Knights of Marshal lambast government over ex-Gitmo detainees. Government begs Labour over demo, calls for more. Stay away from organized Labour, and 6 more dead as meningitis spreads to Techiman. So these are some of the stories here. 400,000 Ghana cedis cut in Smarty's payback cover-up. That's according to Joe Osei-Wusu, who's a member of parliament. You can read the details if you're interested. Okay, so these are the stories that we will look at here, City FM Online. Let's go to My Joy Online proper. We'll hit the website of myjoyonline.com and then we'll see what is also being reported there. You can get in touch with me on WhatsApp on 0560-800,000. Talking about WhatsApp, I've got lots and lots of messages. I'll do well and read all. This one says, good morning, Mama V. Work has started on the Brekum Seikwa Road. Thanks to you and your team. Most grateful. Isam Brima from Seikwa Time, Bono Ahafo region, sending us that message on WhatsApp. Okay, so in fact, okay, this is saying all the nice things to me. I am grateful. I say good morning to you, and I still remind you about my video from P Square. Ali Razak in Tamale. I'll call you because I have to understand this video. I don't know where I made that promise. And this one says, hi, George from Kumasi. I'll be surprised if National Democratic Congress retain power because of unemployment. That's your opinion right there. Okay, this one says, organized labor should be very fast for the strike to come soon. From Mbowuni Matthew in Nkwanta South. The strike, hey, okay, so tomorrow is a demonstration, but you're looking forward to the strike. Okay, this one says, Bono Ahafo steps up surveillance to curb spread of meningitis. And the next headline we will look at here is Kumasi Ratri Park Pro. Kojo Bonsu pleads innocence over bloated expenses. Also, government must prevent organized labor demonstration. That's according to an economist, Theophilus A. Champon. You can read the details right here if you're interested. The next story we'll look at. Bank of Ghana confident about halting cedi fall. So Bank of Ghana has put in place adequate measures to hold the Ghana cedi from further depreciation in the coming weeks. Stay away from demo. TUC warns political parties. Whether you want them or not, be sure they will represent live. So be rest assured, but be alert. Army advises Ghanaians on terror threats. That's another story here. Give us our money. Derry and Co. sue Chief Justice, others. 2 judges involved in the controversial judicial bribery scandal are back in court with a new suit against the Chief Justice, Judicial Council, and 5 others. And finally, we'll look at this one. Terrorists not far from Ghana. Pray more. That's according to the Speaker of Parliament, Edward Doe Ajaho. He's calling for prayers to avert a possible terror attacks on Ghana. Finally, we'll do the Africa page of the, okay, so Fred is giving me another story to look at. What's here? Mahama reshuffles ministers. Prosper Mani makes comeback as new interior minister. Kindly hit on it this, and we have to look at it. Okay, so what happens to Mark Woyongo? Because, I mean, if this is real, then he used to be the interior minister. So President John Mahama has released his first reshuffle list from former Chief of Staff Prosper Douglas Bani, making a comeback into the mainstream of the administration with his nomination by the President as his minister designate for the interior. The former Peace and conflict resolution specialist with the United Nations will replace the MP for Navrongo Central, Marco Yongo, who has been reassigned to the Flagstaff House. Guess what? As a Minister of State. Mr. Bani's nomination will also represent a replacement for the Volta region's Mrs. Jifa Aku Ativo, who resigned recently as Minister for Transport. In a reshuffle list that suggests that President John Dramani Mahama is composing a strong team ahead of the November elections, the President has also appointed a management and integrated rural development specialist, Kenneth Wujangi, as a Deputy Chief of Staff in charge of operations at the Flagstaff House. On and on, we'll look at the list proper. President Mahama has meanwhile also made the following new nominations. So, Honorable Edwin Nilante van der Poy, Minister Designate for Youth and Sports. Until this appointment, he is the Deputy Minister of Rural Government. And John Alexander Alcom, Minister Designate for the Ashanti region. He is a Deputy Minister for Children's Social Protection currently. Kweko Ricketts Hagan, Minister Designate for the Central Region. Mavis Amafrimpong, Minister Designate for the Eastern Region. Abdallah Abu Bakari, Minister Designate for the Northern Region. Albert Abongo, Minister Designate for the Upper East Region. And the following have also been nominated as Deputy Ministers of State. Andy Osei Okra, Deputy Minister Designate for the Ashanti Region. Robert Baba Kuganeb Lem, Deputy Minister Designate for the Upper East Region. Franklin Fiavi Fifi Kwete has meanwhile been appointed Minister for Transport, and Alhaji Mohammed Muniru Limu is the Food and Agriculture. Okay, so Fifi Kwete is replacing Madam Jifa Ativo as Minister for Transport. So here you go with the new appointments, the reshuffle list right there. You can read more details, just go to myjoyonline.com. But let me know what you think about these names that you're hearing this morning. Let's do BBC before Benedict comes up. So DR Congo mines use child labor, an amnesty report into child labor. In Fred, can I look at this? Well, cobalt mines in the Democratic Republic of Congo raises questions for electronic firms. You'll find here Burkina Faso hotel attackers named. So Al-Qaeda in the Islamic Maghreb names 3 militants who it says carried out last week's hotel attack in Burkina Faso, which killed 29 persons. Okay. President proposes to end term early. That's another story. You can click and find out which presidents they're talking about. But let me go to WhatsApp and read some more messages that have come through on 0560-800,000. Ghana strengthened security against terrorism while harboring wealth terrorists. Funny. And it's from Mr. Kusi Young Patriots in Brickham sending us that message. This one says, hi, Mama V, good morning. Agricultural colleges are home after school. Please let the whole world hear this, please. Zachary from Akim Achianse sending us that message. Please, what is Nana Oyelita saying about the unpaid monies to caterers of the school feeding program? My dear, where's Roland? You look lonely. Andy in Swatre in the Braham region. Roland is not available this week, but he'll be back, God willing, next week with us. And yes, I miss him. My name is... This one says, my name is Mama V. You're looking great. I love your shoes. Thank you very much. But is your name Mama V really? Where'd you get yours from? I'm interested, so hit me. Let me know the details. This one says, this is from Majid from T. Poly. Doomsaw is still on. We are experiencing it in our area. Okay. From Okonko in Ho, it's a very long one. Okay. I think it's the list of the reshuffle that you're sending me. Thank you, Okonko. Mama, please tell my husband, Alphonse Nakote, that I'm sorry for all I have done and that I really can't do without him. I love you. Sent by Forgive of Koforidia. So Forgive is in Koforidia, and Forgive is telling her husband, Alphonse Nakote, that she is sorry and she loves you. So please, whatever it is that she's done, you know she's sorry. Demo everywhere. This is another message that came through. Soon, the youth of Seshi will also go on demo to block all roads so no cocoa can go to port, so that our plea for good roads might be heard. It's from F. Yamwa in Seshi, Akontombra. Mr. Yamwa, it doesn't have to come to that. I think you should still be talking. You don't have to block roads to make a statement. Please tell Nats to write to her schools to join the demonstration. It's coming from Julius. We missed seeing you. Happy New Year. Now I can watch JNI. Okay, I hear you, Zach from Tamale. Thank you very much for your comments. Mama, we kindly welcome all UDS Tamale campus students back from their vacation. It's from Yum Yum Delivery Services. This is like some announcement that you have to pay me for. This one says, good morning, Mama V and Roland. I enjoyed every bit of your show. Keep it up, from Dumura Isaac from Chiana. And I have to take a break now and make way for Benedict Owusu-Dankwa, who has got sports. Remember, there's still tennis in Australia with some surprises. I heard this morning Venus Williams couldn't make it to the next round, but Benedict will tell us why. Stay with us. We've got sports and a whole lot more coming up on sports. But keep your comments coming through. This is the AM show. Stay with me.